Everybody focuses on the subconscious creations. I'm going to tell you, there's the soul creations, a soul blueprint. Picture this. Would you build a house without a foundation? Do you think, as a powerful spiritual being, you come into this incarnation without a blueprint? Oh, no, you do. But when we go through that birth canal or lift it up, however we come through, and by the way, just by coming through, you're a hero. So remember that for your journey, not just because you've triumphed over challenges, but you made it here against the odds. Through all that little sperms with one little egg, you were born. But we forget that. And we're born to parents who, some are doing their best, some are not, but their wounds as well forgot who they truly are. So we get layered over with conditioning, belief structures, the not good enough, the tragedies. But it's all because we're powerful spiritual beings coming to have a wild earthly experience. That could be a school ground, or it could be a playground, or a combination of both. But anyway, now looking back, I can see all that. And I want my looking back to empower you with what I bring to you to make it easy for you. So you don't have to do the peck method that I went through. But by listening to both the training that my dad had instilled in me before he passed away. He was a spiritual master as well as a medical doctor. And the stories are in the book as well, in the course. And listening to that voice of guidance. And then being guided to beautiful, beautiful human mentors, therapists, healing, the adventure story of a lifetime. I did not have a traditional life. And so again, perception tells you much. But here is what I've learned. And it's one of my certified experts in GPS code who actually gave the acronym. I kept saying how you know when you're following your soul's blueprint. Listen to these words carefully, and you will know when you're following your soul's blueprint in the easiest, highest, and best fashion for you, and when you're off track. No judgment. You still will find your way to what's meant for you. But it'll be just a little bumpier road. Here's the acronym. Pace yourself. So you can move from fear to faith. And fear, as everyone knows acronyms, false evidence appearing real. Now switch to faith. My acronym. I made this one up. Face all in the highest, aka your heart, gateway to the soul, and higher vibrations. So, P stands for peace of mind. Yes, you heard me correctly. Peace of mind. P-E-A-C-E. Not mind in pieces. So what is mind in pieces? Mind in pieces is those thoughts that just torture you, tyrannical, won't be quiet. That's mind in pieces. That's where meditation helps. That's where mindfulness helps. But the GPS code puts that all on autopilot as well. Mind in pieces. That's not aligned with soul guidance. A, soul blueprint and soul guidance, is amusement. Yes, you heard me. Think about it. If you've heard you create it all, and you do, either consciously or non-consciously from beyond ourselves, then it stands to reason that it's you playing with you, because you are the soul, you are the personality. I lovingly and naughtily call it self-playing with self, like divine masturbation. Yes, that's amusement, the absurdity of life. Again, I'm not saying this is easy. It is a simple spiritual concepts and spiritual principles and science. Not easy. But gentleness with our mortal nature is important. The next is C. Think of the children. They live in curiosity. When you're living in curiosity, when you're dealing with a problem or a challenge, and you've worked with your transformational tools and your support system and your guidance from beyond through dreams and intuition, then you're living in the question. And the answer's on its way. And then finally, E, empowerment. Yes, if you created the problem, not consciously, then you also created the solution. And I love to say the solution, SOUL, because everything's about the emerging soul, the bigger you that wants to live through you, to give you the highest and best fulfilled life. That's my desire for you. That's what this masterclass is about. You are the master. Now take the class. Even if you just take what I've shared with you right now into a daily action and play with the video that is my gift and the transmission, there's like the bonuses behind that video. So avail yourself. You're set. You're set for a new way of living. I've lived it. And as I said, I went from tragedy to triumph, from tragedy to living my soul's calling, monetizing my soul's calling beyond anything I thought I was worth, traveling the world, working with the highest and best masters, and having the great love of my life that has passed on, but that has stayed in touch with me, because remember, we're consciousness. I'm coming out of the closet all the way. And anyone who wants a digital copy of this one, you'll get that too as a gift. Love's Fire, Living the Awakened Journey. He's been with me in spirit from beyond. First, I thought when I started hearing and feeling him, post-traumatic stress disorder. I'm a doctor, I know these things. No. I'm sharing this because it goes beyond who we are, beyond when you think you're so limited, beyond what conditioning and all the noise of society tells you. I can only say that I wish for you what, had I passed away with him, I was doing CPR when he came back to kiss me. We had a promise, never leave without a kiss to remember. Because, and I'm in the twists and turns of life, you never know what the next twist will bring. Well, I meant even when he went to the post office, it was a juicy kiss. So, never leave your loved ones without knowing you love them, that they're loved and you're loved. That's the soul. That's who you truly are. That's when you know thyself as that beautiful, infinite soul. And I could say that's the phone that I thought I had turned off, but what I could also say, that's an exclamation point, as one of my clients said, from God, to take it in. Know thyself is to love thyself. Love thyself when you look at yourself in the mirror every morning. Say good morning to that beautiful, infinite soul, that innocent child that you are. And then trust thyself. Use the tools that you know and you have, spiritual tools, to remind you of who you are. To use the tools. And if you wish, as I said, the video is a gift from me. The book is a gift from me. And here's another fun part. Are you the missing piece in your own universe? Don't leave a hole in the world. Yes, I'm one of the collaborative authors in one of those books too, but the message. You are the missing piece you have been looking for. Your calling is in your soul's blueprint. Strategies are wonderful, tactics are wonderful, but when you're aligned with your uniqueness of your soul's blueprint, magic. I had no strategies, no tactics. I had an unlisted phone number, no business cards, and I became highly successful in a field that didn't exist, working with students to celebrities and CEOs. And I didn't even know what I was doing, but I was doing it. Or my soul was doing it through me, just like your soul can do it through you. That's my wish for you. So, avail yourself of the gifts, but I'm sweetening the pot because I want for you all of what you want for you and more. So that as I have been so fulfilled that if I died tomorrow, throw a party. It's graduation. I call death the ultimate orgasm. That's how beautiful it is. But I want you to have that fully orgasmic life while you're still breathing. Because as I was saying with my husband, we had that last kiss. I went with him into the light. Yes, I thought I was dying. And no one could have been happier than I was to go on the lips of my beloved. Does it get any better than that? Fulfilled from tragedy to triumph, with my loved ones knowing I loved them and me knowing I was loved. And then he goes on, and I come back. And I don't come back with, oh, thank you, God, for a second chance. I come back with, okay, here we go again, God. This time, I'm an adult. And I'm not going to do any more visualizations, affirmations, any of that. You want this body? Then you either, my only intention, because the power of intention is strong, is to die quickly or awaken my soul's blueprint. Well, here's what's so funny. God, the higher part of us, the infinite that we are the expressions of, laughs at something like that dare. And not only did I almost, we won't go into yet another storyline, almost pass away of bronchial pneumonia. You know, that last breath, we're leaving. I know what people are going through these days because I had bronchial pneumonia. But instead, all the emotions came up, all the pain. And then, healed like that in a millisecond. Got my attention. Then I surrendered. And I said, okay, I won't do anything self-destructive. I will listen to guidance and I will follow inspired action. Well, if God had said somebody who couldn't breathe like me, couldn't take my next breath, would be receiving this incredible spiritual on-the-go system, become a best-selling, multiple best-selling author and featured in books and movies, I would have said, are you crazy? I can't even take my next breath. But that's what's happened. That's why we're here. And that's why the GPS code is here. And Awaken Your Soul's Guidance is here. And I invite you to pick up the book. The steps, there's only 5 steps to the code. They're spiritually, you'll recognize them, but they'll take you into depth because they're also infused with 5th frequency. So with that, I think the information will be below.